Yay, we're up to the CAG bag. Last chance in the chat if you got a question for the CAG bag. Speak now or forever hold your peace. This question is from I am Kurimanju. He asks, will GameStonk's new executive team allow them to capitalize on all the Reddit hype in the long run, or is this a jump the shark moment?
I mean, well, the stock didn't increase because the company was doing well. So it's sort of what is there for the executive team to capitalize
no, but
on?
they've hired a bunch. They've obviously raised money. The value of the company is more, so they've hired more. They've hired like 3 executives, I think, in the last week or 2.
Ooh,
Big money. So
I
no,
heard
I
that
think your answer is no.
prior to this, because they got a whole new executive team just weeks prior to this happening.
I think they just hired somebody like
Okay,
this
well,
week.
I mean that could have been in the works anyways with the other executives.
Sure, it makes sense. I'm sure.
I was gonna say the question is what is there to capitalize on? That's my questions. High stock prices isn't gonna move merchandise.
No, but it gives them more
still
access to money.
They're still selling mystery boxes for $30 that no one wants.
Right. They have more capital the potential to get more money. But yeah, I mean, the biggest problem with GameStop, I mean, there's a million problems, but the fact that they still don't have like their own digital platform,
you know what?
is
I
just
don't even think that's
unbelievable.
I'm gonna tell you what the problem is with GameStop.
Uh-huh.
They need something like a Prime.
Uh-huh.
An
Well, they have
Amazon
their
Prime.
rewards program.
Do they? But no free shipping with that.
I mean, I think they have free shipping if you pay a certain amount.
You have to spend $35 to get free shipping.
Maybe.
And every time I want something from GameStop, it's always something that's like $15. And I don't want to spend $35 for free shipping, but then I don't want to spend the $5.
Well, they also don't want to
on
lose that
shipping.
money from having to ship you something for $15.
I know. It's like they got to come up with a better solution. Also, their site sucks because half the time I try to find something, it's never in stock. Whatever you search for on their site, like too often, not in stock comes up as the first thing when you're searching, which I know is silly because all I ever look for there is like geek stuff and action figures.
Right.
But if I search Fortnite action figures, the first result shouldn't be not in stock. It should be something that I could buy.
You're the perfect customer for them because you want to buy their tchotchkes and you don't want to buy games.
I think the reason they have it like that, Wombat, if I don't know this for certain, but my thought behind that is because they want you to check to see if it's in a store and they don't automatically have your location.
But it is that, and it's never in store. There's never anything in store.
Well, yeah, I mean, they probably have not optimized websites on that, but I guarantee that's the original reason is like, hey, we've got stuff in these stores, show whatever we have in the system, because maybe if they search and they see it's in their store, they'll go buy it.
What about free ship to store? What about that?
All these things cost money, Wombat. I don't.
Well, I wouldn't.
I think it's great for consumers. I don't think they're in the position to be great for consumers.
I feel like free ship to store solves some of that issue though, because you're getting me into your storefront, and there's the potential that I'll buy something that costs more than the $5 although it's going to cost them less than $5 to ship than it would to ship to me directly, because they could probably do multiple things in bulk. So there's probably a deal on shipping there, and you're getting me in the store to potentially buy something. It solves my issue and their issue with free ship to store. It's not like this is a revolutionary idea. A lot of places do this. Instead of Walmart does that, don't they? Doesn't Best Buy do that?
You don't even know, do you?
Best Buy does that. Walmart and Best Buy both do that. Don't gaslight me. This is a very easy, simple solution to why can't I just buy the deal of the day action figure for $15, have it shipped free to store. I'll pick it up in 3 days. You get me in your building. I pick up my item, and maybe there's something new on sale that's actually in that store.
I don't think they have the logistics in place for it, quite honestly.
What, to know the addresses of their own buildings? Come on,
it's not just to know the name. It's that they have to then go grab your one action figure to put into their warehouse shipment that's going to that specific store. Like,
I'm just saying it's still a better idea than what they have going. It's better than the nothing they have going on now. Because
you're comparing them to companies that are much larger in the
I
retail
know.
space,
I'm trying to help.
I know you're trying to help. I would love if I could help. I don't see a solution for GameStop.
Well, this is why they didn't hire you as one of those 3 new executives, and why I signed an NDA last week.
Right. But one of their executives even said like the same
paying
thing
you in stock, right?
That we've talked about in the past is like their greatest asset is
Chicken
all
tenders.
these stores, which is also their biggest weakness because they're paying all this rent.
So many stores.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't know how you solve that. Like if your one grace is that you're the game store that's everywhere, and that's also your one weakness, how do you get around that? Like your biggest strength is your stores.
One ping pong table in every store, and you set up tournaments around the ping pong table, and then the people will just come.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I agree. I'm with you on that. Vaccination centers. How about that?
Okay.
That'll get people in.
How about I could buy the Dr. Doom figure that's normally $30, but you have it on sale for one day for $16.
Guess what they're not making money on when they sell you a $30 Dr. Doom figure for $16, and then they have to ship it to you for free.
And they're already paying premiums on that, like compared. That's why they're trying to charge you $2 more than retail on all their figures to begin with.
I know, which I noticed, and that drives me nuts.
So to answer I am Kurimanju's question, probably no. I mean, the fact that I don't
even remember what the question was.
The question was, can GameStop really do anything?
That's your new co-host, right?
Yes, that's my new co-host. I am Kurimanju. We have
that's why I didn't say that was the dumbest question I ever heard. And what kind of idiot would ask a dumb question like that?
That was so kind of you to not say that.
I'm a good person.
So kind. Yeah, we have a new podcast about Howard Stern called Proper Modulation. So you can just Google that, Proper Modulation Podcast. You'll find it. It's up on everything except Google right now. Google's being slow, but it should be up soon. You can follow us on Twitter at ProperModPod. Nice.